Most of us, perhaps, when we think about praying, think in terms of praying for something, praying for healing, praying for peace, praying for rain, praying for the resolution of our problems. And yet, if we look closely, we see that this concept of praying for something actually contains the mechanisms by which it will not work. And that boils down to the word for. Because when we pray for something or ask for something or intend for something to happen, we are putting it outside of ourselves, away in the future. So if we are feeling lacking in health, we'll pray for health, hoping that by asking there's some deity or someone who will give it to us, almost like a child who asks for something from its parents. But that model does not work for us because the universe does not work in the way of parent-child, although we still operate on that level of a childlike religion, childlike praying. But there really is no outside force who's sitting behind the curtains, as it were, waiting for us to ask for something so that it can give it to us. What really is happening is that the universe is a mirror-like reflection of ourselves. So if we pray for something in the future, we replicate something being in the future. And we are saying that what we have now is a lack. We lack money, we lack health. So no amount of asking will bring us what we want, because that which we are asking of the universe is really just a reflection of now, of who we are in this now. It's like looking at an image in the mirror and asking it to smile and hoping it will then smile. Of course it won't. To get the image in the mirror to smile, we have to smile first. And that is the key concept of effective prayer and intention and law of attraction work, is to become the object of desire first. Become happy first. Become wealthy in thought and in emotion first. So in that way we close the gap between future and now. We bring that future into the present moment. So this is why I call things like the movie The Secret is not really a secret. It is an open secret because everybody can know this, but to put it into effect is not always that easy. Because you have to reach into the moment when you're feeling challenged by financial issues or health issues, and you're feeling most lacking. What you have to do in that moment is reach for the feeling of fullness. Reach for the fulfillment of what you desire. So as money is being lost, or you need to pay something that you cannot, the work is to feel that feeling of lack first. And that is always an inside job. That is one thing you're in control of. You're not in control of the outer world and what shows up. You're only in control of your inner state. And the great source of limitless wealth and abundance and well-being is in fact in your deep inner being. I call it the realm of causeless joy. It's also causeless wealth, causeless health. It has no cause, it just is. Nothing creates it, nothing can take away from it. It is. So this is the great reservoir that is in the center of you and requires no outside circumstances in order to be met. It requires simply quietening and tuning within to access this state that is already, you can think of it as a radio station, is already broadcasting. We would just want to tune into this broadcast. So the first step is really withdraw attention from the so-called evidence in the world. Money is leaving, I can't pay the bill. That is evidence. So we remain entranced by the evidence. Instead, pull attention back and say, I'm not watching that for now. I'm going to bring attention into the body, and I'm going to pay attention to the sensations of the body. There might be fear, anxiety, constriction. That doesn't matter. You pay attention to that. And by allowing, in the process of allowing it to be there, allowing fear to be there, or any negative state, as well as positive, and just noticing and noticing. And as you're doing that, you're expanding your awareness as well to notice what else you see, what else you notice. So there might be pain in the body or constriction, and yet around it you notice that there's perhaps a stillness or quietness or perhaps a sense of flow or sense of ease. And then you're tuning more and more into that. What is it that's around? What surrounds the apparent pain. And you tune more into that, and that is the reservoir of causeless joy and causeless peace and causeless wealth. And then you are resonating at that frequency now. So your being is anchored in that frequency. Now you have closed the gap between where you apparently are and the future, the desired future. You brought it into the now, because now I'm feeling wealth. So now the next step is really just to own and claim it. To say, I am wealthy, I am health, I am pure abundance, I am ease and flow. Because now it is true what you're saying. You're not referring to events in the world, you're referring to events within. You're referring to the reality of your being, which always resonates at fullness, overflowing. Yes. So it is not a lie to affirm this level, although evidence might say, well, it's a lie because you're not rich, and yet you're saying I'm rich, but you're tuning into the level of which you are rich, which is your being. So then from here that you flow back into the world, and when you can look at your circumstances now, perhaps there's no money to pay bills, but yet you can look at it from a place of abundance and a place of ease and a place of knowing I'm going to be okay, I am okay. I am okay, it is taken care of. And then you give thanks, it is taken care of. I don't know how it will happen, it is just taken care of. So you live from that, in that state, it is taken care of, it's taken care of. And you open up perhaps as the last step to action, what action wants to flow from here, what wants to be said, what wants to be done or not to be done, or to be stopped doing. And this action now flows from the state of having, not from a state of need. So this is how we pray. We do the difficult work of moving into the outcome state in the now, regardless of circumstance, and then living step by step in the world with this awareness of fullness, of having, of being, regardless of evidence. You're almost like you're raising evidence, you're not seeing it, except just very objectively to take note of what it is. And then you're, in a sense, imposing the truth, the deeper truth of I am okay, I am well, and taking action steps from there. It is a sense of, instead of praying for rain, you pray rain. Praying rain. You feel the rain, hear the thunder, smell the rain on the dry earth. That's how you make a rain dance. You pray rain, not for rain, you pray rain. So this is the open secret of awakened self-empowerment and awakened manifestation. It's awakened because you're spiritually reaching in for where you already have it. You're finding the kingdom within first, and once you have the kingdom of heaven, as it was said in the scriptures, everything else is added unto you. Seek first the kingdom of heaven, and all else will be added unto you. He's not saying go out and make everything right first and then you'll be wealthy and okay. He's saying be okay first. Smile first and the figure in the mirror will smile. It's the same principle. So let's go out there in this moment, finding the kingdom, and it is within us and it is here now. And you are okay and you are well. And affirm that truth moment by moment. And stay awake to what action wants to flow from you. And see what happens.